Hi girls, how are you today? I hope you're doing super well. In the class of today, we're not going to see each other, but I will leave you this video to explain what are you going to do. Um, like in the first classes, we saw some vocabulary about shapes, like a rectangular prism, cylinder, sphere, okay? So that was a first part of vocabulary. The second part of the vocabulary for this period is numbers. Numbers from 0 to 9,999 and basic math operations, which are two, addition and subtraction, okay? To practice this vocabulary, I give you 4 videos where you can see and you can pronounce some numbers and how to pronounce number, for example, from 1 to 100. I'm going to show you. Remember to come to the link, be on the link, push or press Ctrl. When you press Ctrl, the hand is going to appear, so you can click in the hand and it's going to appear the video. The first video, it's a list of how to pronounce the numbers from 1 to 100, okay? Be careful, for example, with the number 11, 12, 13, 14, okay, that this E, it's long, E. But it's different when you're saying 40, okay, 40 and 14 are different. So that is the reason why I am doing the vocabulary of numbers, because this is math in English to practice vocabulary, and sometimes we get confused with these numbers. So this is the first video. Now, in the second video, we are going to practice big numbers, okay? The big numbers, I put you here, that is going to be only until 3 minutes, okay? Why until 3 minutes? I'm going to show you why. Because in the 3 minutes, we can see some examples of thousands, like 6,000 and 8,000. And he is pronouncing the word, the numbers, so you can listen and you can repeat. After 3 minutes, he's going to count all kinds of numbers bigger and bigger, but we don't need them right now, okay? So it's not important to see all the video. The third video, it's a girl who is pronouncing the names of the signs, okay? So for example, in here she is pronouncing the name of this. The name of this picture, of this drawing, is plus sign. We're going to see only plus sign, minus sign, and equals. Those are the 3 symbols that we're going to practice. And the last video, it's very similar to the girl one, but in this one, they don't pronounce anything, but they say the names of the operations. So when you see an operation, you don't say plus sign, you say addition or subtraction. Now, how can I read these operations? This is the most important part. He's making an example that all these numbers together with these symbols, the name of all that group is addition. But when you read them, you say 2 plus 5 equals 7. Okay? And that is the most important part. They make examples with addition and they make examples with subtraction. So the idea is to see the video only until this part, because later is multiplication. We don't need that. We just need this. So it's until 1 minute and a 5. I'm going to put it here. Until 1 minute 05. The second part of the class is to go to this link. We're going to practice some vocabulary, not all the numbers because it's infinitive and we need a lot of practice, but some numbers and some names that we need to take into account. So here you need to listen. For example, this one says 15. Teacher, I don't listen. You can repeat it. 15. So I need to find 15 in here. That was not correct. So I need to find the pairs. In total, you need to find 10 pairs, okay? Some of them have images and some of them have listening. The listening is because the vocabulary quiz, which we are going to do next week, it's very similar to that. So we're going to make a dictation numbers, but not dictation numbers, dictation operations. For that reason, the third part of our class is to record our voice. You can use your cell phone or the cell phone of your mom's, and you can go and you can record your voice saying this. If you don't have that, if you don't have a cell phone, you can use the record of your computer. For example, in mine says grabadora de voz, which is this. So in here, you can record the voice, okay? Now, I'm going to give you an example of how to make or how to say the operations. 50 plus 15 equals 65. So you're going to do that with the others. So in total, you need to say 5 operations between additions and between subtractions. When you finish, you are going to upload it in Google Classroom so I can listen. How are you pronouncing? Okay? If you have any questions, something to tell me, any comments, remember to write me an email or write me in Google Classroom so I can see and I can help you. Okay? So